Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Absolute pleasure to have you along. Yes, I was just on Dr. Jennifer Lisa Vest's live having a chat in the conversation, but I do have things, having a conversation in the chat, I should say, but I do have things on this afternoon, so I will catch the rest of that, live after the event later this evening. So thank you for joining me. And yes, the word my guides had wanted for me yesterday was prevaricate. I think that's how you pronounce it, and it basically means, you know, to lie by admission or to beat around the bush. And apparently, it's an Old English or Middle English word from the 1500s. So typical of my guides, bringing forward words that aren't in common use nowadays, but gotta love them. They do bring the best words. Okay, what I want to have a look in this reading, actually, it's Friday. Yay, Friday. And I'm not actually going to do any gossipy readings today. I haven't written anything down. Look, my notepad is completely blank. And what I want to have a look at, a couple of interesting things that have come across my desk today. I want to have a quick look at the long shutdown of the CERN collider. The media reporters basically said that it's shut down for 4 years for a significant technology update. And major maintenance. So major maintenance and upgrade work. So I'm just going to have a little snoopy at that. Other things that have caught my attention, and this was sent to me by one of my gorgeous viewers, was radio signals coming from a rare blue eye pulsar that was silent for decades, and now it started emitting signals again. So let's have a look at that as well. And also crossing my desk today, Voyager 1 will reach a new milestone in November of this year. It'll be so far from Earth that a radio signal travelling at the speed of light will take a full 24 hours to reach Earth. And you've got to remember, this is Voyager that was launched in, I think it was 1977. As I'm having a look at the article. Yeah, 1977. Nearly as old as me. Well, not quite. I think might have been 9 years old when it was launched. Just absolutely phenomenal that it is still chatting back and has less technology on it than my mobile phone does. Absolutely fascinating. So let's start. Okay, I have put a couple of things in my post section. I thought it might be of interest to you is that apparently McConnell is on, I believe, 5 committees, including the Appropriations Committee, which allocates the federal funding to various organisations, including the Department of Defence, the Department of Agriculture, Rural Development, Food and Drug Administration and related industries, Energy and Water Development, Department of the Interior, that's interesting, the Military Constructions, Veteran Affairs and related agencies, and state foreign operations and related programs. So that's the subcommittees under the Appropriations Committee. So I have put it in my post section, and apparently with the committees, yes, you can vote by proxy. So I thought that was really interesting because my guides were yapping about the proxy voting. Again, I've put the link about the ability to proxy vote in my post section in that particular. Proxy voting is a practice by which an absent senator authorises a second present senator to cast a vote in addition to their own during committee markup meetings. So I'm just going to put that out there. That's why my guides were yapping about proxy voting. But as I said, not going to really get too deep into gossip today. Apparently, I didn't realise this. There's always 2 planes that travel with, I hate to say the president, because he's not really a president. And I believe there's word coming out that the The fit out for the Qatari plane should have taken anything up to 2 years. It was done in 10 months under order because wanted it done by the 4th of July. Same with the reflecting pool, that was absolutely a disaster, which means that it didn't get fitted with anti-missile technology and very possibly doesn't have the full hospital on it either. So I'm not feeling there's any, I'm not feeling that he's planting that plane in Europe. I believe it's actually returned to the US. I believe from what I've glanced, I haven't really looked into it because, to be honest, I'm not that interested. Was that he got on the plane in the UK and the new plane, because he likes the blingy gold on it, and the new leather seats. That's just the feeling I get, that he likes the blingy gold and the new leather seats. Um, I believe he got on it in the UK when he was out of missile distance. Okay, so what do I want to have a look at? I'm going to have a look at the CERN Collider. Okay, well, you're telling me to put those cards down, since I'm going to look at that because that was for something else. I'm going to use the Uncommon Tarot that was sent to me by the gorgeous Elizabeth. So thank you, thank you, thank you for those cards. I have been shuffling them this morning while I was watching or listening to Doc Vest, but let's keep shuffling while I ask the question. What sort of upgrades so I'll bring you down so you can see me shuffling. What are the upgrades that the CERN Collider is having done? Upgrades, maintenance. Is there anything we need to know about the reason? Because actually, I'll just pause you because I'll have a look to see how old it is. Hang on a sec. Okay, it was commissioned in 2008, so it's what, 15 years old? No, more than that. It would be, what would it be? 18 years old now, something along those lines. What's dropped out there? Oh gosh, okay. The Two of Swords is the first one that's come out. There were decisions that had to be made. There were scientific decisions that had to be made. Then I've got the Ace of Swords, which is about a new beginning to do with technology. So a new technological beginning. Because swords are also truth. They have a lot of meanings. They can mean strategy, but I'm feeling this is more about technology, because swords can mean intellect as well. So there was a decision that had to be made about upgrading, and then we've got the King of Cups. Why have I got the King of Cups? Diplomatic, negotiator, emotionally mature, new relationship, perhaps. Yeah, I'm not feeling anything. I mean, I know a few readers don't like the Collider at all. I'm not a fan of the Collider. I don't see the purpose of it. Oh gosh, and then I split and I got the Five of Swords. Some sort of abuse of power, betrayal, deceit, or walking away from lies. And I've got the Tower. Why have I got the Tower? There's something there. Okay, so there is. Okay, let me just ask. Why was the hydrogen? Why was the CERN Collider shut down now? Why was it shut down now? I'm getting the feeling they were asked to do something that they don't want to do, so they've pulled this excuse out. Those two cards wanted to come out. The Three of Cups and the Two of Cups. I think so. The Three of Cups and the Two of Cups. I think the Two of Cups. Something was asked of the Collider that they didn't want to be involved in. The Three of Cups. There was a decision made. Okay, I want to ask, was the Collider shut down because of the threat coming from the Kremlin? Let's just ask that. Was it shut down due to the threat coming from the Kremlin? Because we know they're threatening Poland. It does go under several countries. Got the Nine of Cups. Be careful what you wish for. Also wish fulfillment. There's a lot of water here, a lot of emotion here. It can be the smug merchant as well, or thinking all the cups are lined up in a row. Okay, let's see where this goes. The challenge was the Three of Swords. Betrayal, heartbreak, loss, despair, intellectual betrayal is the challenge. Yeah, I'm getting they were asked. Sorry, I just moved that back. I moved it forward last night. I think they were asked to do something they didn't want to do. What have I got? The Six of Cups at the bottom, going back to a simpler time and naivety. And in the past, we've got the Six of Coins, the money changing hands, giving and receiving help, protection. You've got here the mother and baby, mother and child protection, protecting the vulnerable in the past. I'm asking, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, took it offline. And the Chariot, military. We've got the Five of Swords again there. The crisscrossing potential threat. And the Seven of Cups. A choice had to be made. Hopes and fears, the Two of Cups, an agreement was reached. The Two of Wands, a decision had to be made. And the Ace of Wands, and the decision was made. And then we got the Three of Coins. The decision was made behind the scenes. And then I've got the Two of Coins. Due to some sort of it's coins. I think it was due to some sort of protection instability. So what I'm getting, so I've got the Six of Wands, the Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Hermit, and the Wheel of Fortune. 5, 6, 9, and 10. So, I mean, I have shuffled them quite well. The Six of Wands is I just get the feeling that it was a protection. The wise ones made a decision, contract with the others, to the Hermit to put it into a isolated position due to this Wheel of Fortune turning and nobody knows where it's going to stop. So with the Six of Wands, information coming forward, but this is also, he's on the camel, so it's what's happening in the Middle East. It's not Rusky, the Kremlin, it's what's happening in the Middle East. Okay. So yeah, I do. I think because of the uncertainty and the potential of what I'm not even going to say threat. It feels more like, was there a threat made to the CERN collider? The CERN. Was there a threat made to it or a perceived threat? And that's why they put it offline. Let's have a look. Was there a threat or a perceived threat? Ace of Wands, yes, there was. Aces are a yes, big yes card. The Tower, yes, there was. And the oh, what was that one? I missed. The Page of Swords, information received. Ten of Swords, that it was going to be taken down, that it was going to be attacked. You've got the High Priestess, the Hidden Agenda, the World card, end of an era, the Magician. Oh, hang on, this isn't the High Priestess because here's the Priestess. Awakening, Judgment. Okay, thank you. A collective, a big wake-up call about an end of an era, the manifestation of something new with the Magician, or it's also can be a manipulation. High Priestess, Hidden Agenda, and then you've got the Nine of Coins, and then the Emperor. Control. Nine of Coins, the wealthy. Okay. I think I might leave that quick reading at that. I'm going to say yes, it was a decision made by the integrity is the word my guides are giving, integrity of the scientific community to take it offline so that it wouldn't fall into the hands of nefarious elements. Let me put it that way. Misuse, abuse and misuse. They got some information along the line of there was an intention to misuse it, and as I split the deck, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is telling me a big yes. I mean, this is the Sci-Fi Tarot that I've picked up, the Sci-Fi Tarot, and we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Commander Ik-Ana inspects his invasion fleet. So I'm getting that, oh, and it's splitting there. Ten of Pentacles, oligarchical money. And the cloning. Yeah, I'm getting it was taken offline by those within the community who had the say of, oh, and there's the Four of Cups as I split the deck. There was something that they were offered that they have rejected. Almost like they've taken it offline on the excuse, and it's a genuine excuse for maintenance and upgrade, to take it out of the reach of the oligarchs, the parasites. Get Musk again. Oh God, he's awful. Yeah, there was some sort of dark offer behind the scenes, and then we've got the Eight of Cups walking away from potential devastation or fleeing potential devastation. So what I'm getting was, yes, okay, it was due for a oil change and some new tires. It was due, but the reason why it was done now was there was an offer that was made potentially to purchase it or do something, or purchase use of it that they're avoiding. So I'm going to leave that there. And so good. I'm glad. Okay, let's see how it plays out. Catch you shortly. Bye-bye.